Right now on WUSA 9 News at 5, President Trump's decision to end a D.C. nonprofit's control over the city's golf courses has some golfers on edge. They are worried about the president's plans and whether he will abandon the history that makes these courses so special. Thank you for being here with us at 5 o'clock on this Friday. I'm Lorenzo Hall. Our chief investigative reporter, Eric Flack, has been following this developing story for us since the Trump administration made its move earlier this week. So, Flack, we know people are also telling you this isn't just about golf history, but black history is at stake as well, right?
And so they worry what's next when the Trump administration terminated the government's lease with National Links Trust. The D.C. nonprofit had to immediately stop work on remaking the district's only 3 public golf courses, and that includes one that stands as a pillar for civil rights in D.C.
Dave Ross learned the game of golf at Langston Golf Course in Northeast, and now he shares his love of the game with other young African-American kids on those same holes.
There's a lot of history at Langston Golf Course, and it may not be pretty to a lot of folks to drive up there and see what they see, but we don't want to lose that.
All right.
Langston was built back in the 1930s as a place for black people to play golf when D.C.'s other public courses, East Potomac and Rock Creek Park, were segregated. In 2020, the D.C. nonprofit National Links Trust launched a privately funded mission to renovate all 3 community courses to make golf more accessible and affordable to people all across the region. But that effort came to a screeching halt on Tuesday when the Department of the Interior sent this termination letter canceling National Links Trust lease with the National Park Service to continue their project.
Are you worried about the future of your golf course?
I'm worried about the future of the golf course that we love so much.
An Interior Department official told WUSA 9 the Trump administration took the action because National Links Trust wasn't making the capital improvements required in its agreement, that the group didn't have a plan to address those problems, and that it failed to pay millions of dollars in rent owed under their lease. National Links Trust Executive Director Damian Cosby told us those allegations are simply not true.
Have you all done things the right way and by the book?
Absolutely, we have.
The future of the golf courses themselves are also in limbo. Trump, who operates 16 high-end golf properties, regularly flies over East Potomac and has been dumping dirt from the White House East Wing demolition in the middle of the course for months. But his plan for East Potomac Golf Links, which sits in the shadows of the Washington Monument, are a mystery, as are his plans for D.C.'s 2 other public courses, including Langston, leaving Dave Ross to question whether historic Langston golf courses' long overdue renovation remains on course.
Langston has always been the stepchild, if you would like to use that phrase. But yeah, I'm very concerned about the uncertainties of what may take place.
We sent the Interior Department an email asking for any information about President Trump's plans for D.C.'s public golf courses. We didn't get an answer. We did get a statement which reads, the Trump administration prides itself on getting the job done for the American people and partnering with others who share the same goal. So there is no word on whether National Links Trust is going to take all this to court.
Yeah, you know, with all the issues happening in the city and the world, I know a lot of folks are also saying online that they're surprised that this is at the top of the president's agenda.
He has shown a penchant for wanting to remake Washington, D.C. in his own image.
Yeah, in all forms. Sorry, Flack. Thank you.